Welcome to Michael
and Gina's
Excellent Adventures. All right, today our bicycle adventure is riding the Lake Wingra Loop in Madison, Wisconsin.
One of my favorite rides, to be honest with you.
It's this loop through the UW Arboretum, which is this 1,200 acre prairie woods nature area. Okay, the Arboretum dog in the wild. Cars can't go all the way through, so you don't have any through traffic. You see there's a few cars, but never a lot of traffic, and they're very used to bikes and walkers and hikers and everything else. So it's pretty, scenery, trees, forest, prairie, and then it's on some paths and a few residential streets that aren't very busy. And so it's a really nice loop, right in Madison.
I was pleasantly surprised with this trail. And the reason being is because it's so beautiful and it's so peaceful.
Yeah, there are stretches where you're along a road and you hear the traffic, but most of it you don't. You're in the woods, and so you can kind of forget, gee, I'm in the middle of Madison. It's like, I'm riding in the country somewhere. Here we're going out one side of the Arboretum, the west side, and then we're going to loop around the other side of the lake. The whole route really goes all the way around Lake Wingra, which is one of the Madison lakes. It's the smallest of the Madison lakes. Goes through a few of these neighborhoods, but again on streets without much traffic. And even those streets, go past the Tacoma Golf Course, so it's, not a bad scenery to go by.
I normally don't care for riding on streets, but these were very, very safe. I did not feel like people weren't watching for me, and there was very little cars on the roads.
This land to the right is also part of the Arboretum. There's a pond down there. A few of the maybe slight drawbacks to this trail, some of these parts aren't super wide, but it also, the nice part about that is these trails sort of wind through the woods, and they're kind of curvy and just fun to ride, good variety. Lots of pretty plantings and trees and flowers. Like here we're riding along Monroe Street, so you have a couple minutes of hearing, some cars, but then it ducks back into the woods very quickly. Yeah, it really is pretty. Nicely planted and, and quite a few prairie flowers.
This ride is just so pretty. It's
Yep.
You just can't believe that you're in the middle of Madison.
Yeah. Madison trails in general are great. The Capital City Trail, you're riding, and it's like riding in the country also. And this lake loop, I had kind of forgotten this existed. Somebody else had posted about this ride, and I'm like, oh yeah, there's that route. Let's go check it out. And just really is a nice ride. You could extend this onto some other trails if you wanted to make it longer. The loop itself is a 7-mile trip around the lake. Now this part we did go down into this parking lot to go by the Wingra boats and the snack shop, important, stop. But you could just keep going on the path and not go down here. But it's nice to go down and see the lake. The Wingra boats rents paddle boats and boards, so that would be fun to do too.
Watching the kids play in the water and stuff too.
Always nice. Yeah. Thinking, any trip with a snack shop, especially ice cream, is always good. That's a plus, adds a star to their star rating. Nice little park in here. Just a lot of, fun little things going on. People playing soccer and picnicking and kids playing.
I was surprised how busy it was. The parking lot was full of cars, but yet it's so big that you can sit out there and have a picnic and you're not even near anybody.
Yeah, that's true. Spread out. Yeah. So this is that stretch, this sidewalk. Here we're going back along Monroe Street, but really just for 2 blocks you're on a sidewalk that is a designated path, so not like you're not supposed to be riding here. So it's a little more narrow. We kind of went to the side for people walking and let them through, and that was fine. It's not like it's a super busy sidewalk, so
excuse us.
You're only riding this for 2 blocks. This person up here had all these coneflowers blooming, so that was really pretty. Just kind of ran the camera over the top. It wasn't like we were really riding through the flower bed. And we're back down a dead-end street here. Nice little downhill here, so that was nice. This is Edgewood, part of the Edgewood College campus on the left. Some of their buildings. And this other just jewel of a road. No cars are allowed. Just this road through the woods by the lake, and walkers and hikers, and just a very nice ride. So I gotta look where this tree is, up here somewhere.
Very peaceful.
Yeah, you could hear birds, and just was, you didn't hear cars. Part of Edgewood campus on the left, and Edgewood grade school, I believe.
No, this is their arboretum here, isn't it?
I think so. I think it's part of Edgewood, because this is one of their buildings here, the Science Center. They study lakes.
And does their arboretum join with the UW campus? Or?
No, that's on the other side of the lake.
Okay.
But just makes for a great arboretum on basically on both sides to ride through. Personally, I think this is more fun than the lake loop around Lake Monona, which is very popular and not a bad ride, but mostly that's houses and a few lake views. I think I would rather ride this.
I agree. It's the lake with that the zoo sits on, correct?
Yep, yep. Viola Sioux is there, the beach down there. Yep. Yep. Had a couple of great, this young guy on a scooter just did a great job of letting me know, on your left. And it was nice polite. I love it when I see kids that are just well behaved with their scooters and stuff. Had a bicyclist that went by too, and just a nice on your left, and just giving the notice, which is great. This is Wingra Creek, which flows out of Lake Wingra and actually flows over to Lake Monona.
On your left.
Thank you. A lot of people fishing in there.
Do they catch anything?
That's a good question. That is a really good question. Don't know. And now we're going back in the Arboretum, the north entrance, I guess you would call it. Back into the UW Arboretum.
And this is where we go on the road that's closed off to vehicles on certain days, correct?
Yeah, cars can't go all the way through. They can get to halfway to the visitor center, but can't get through, which makes it nice because nobody's using it as a shortcut to get through. They're just, if they're in there, they're just in there for a nice drive. There's the lake. Not a huge lake. It's a small lake. No motorboats allowed, so it's a great
A no-wake lake?
No, no motors.
Okay.
So just paddle and paddle boards and sailboats. So it's just quiet, which is really nice.
Now here we're on the opposite side of the zoo, correct?
We're heading to the other side of the lake, around
Okay.
the end of the lake, around the east end of the lake. So the zoo would be sort of off to your right across the lake in this picture. We'd love to hear your comments, so just let us know what you think, or other information you have. Just send us a note. That'd be great. This side of the Arboretum is just really this, really nice just forest. There's a lot of events and hikes and nature hikes and things going on in the Arboretum. Here we're back to the visitor center for the UW Arboretum, which is where we started. There's a big parking lot on each side, so plenty of parking. To the left in spring they have like a world famous lilac collection. So if you go in spring when the lilacs are blooming, it's just a huge area of lilacs of different sizes and colors and smells. Is just wonderful. This is the visitor center, and this is the other side, and typically you can't get through here with a car except I think maybe on Sundays. Thanks for watching. Brought to you by Naughty Dog Productions. Wah-ha-ha.